and welcome back to Budget with Becca. I am so excited to be filming this video for you today. It has been a few weeks since I have filmed a cash stuffing, and honestly my work and just life just got so busy that I just needed to take a step back. I wasn't able to focus on filming and putting up videos for those 2 weeks, which was still fine. Like, I needed that break, but I'm happy to be back because, as you can see, I have a new wallet that I'm going to give a try. It is the Smart Fee Planner. I think it's the pocket size one, and I ordered it off of Amazon, and I got the envelopes from there as well. So I just put up a video on that 2 or 3 days ago, so go watch that if you want to know more information about this wallet. But I'm so excited to give it a try. I kind of need a little bit of a jolt, or like a new startup for coming back to cash stuffing again. For that time away, I just did a little bit of retail therapy. So I used my debit and credit card to do some shopping one weekend. Thankfully, that's all been paid off, but it just reminded me that I really wanted to come back to the cash stuffing just to hit my goals to end off this year. Okay, so for this video today, we are going to be cash stuffing my envelopes, my wallet, my sinking funds, and then also hopefully finish my 100 envelope challenge or 50 envelope challenge. So we're going to get started and jump right into the video. So I'm just going to pull this away. So like I said, I wasn't using my cash as much and I wasn't cash stuffing as much, so I was just using my debit and credit, so I don't have any money to kind of unstuff from this wallet. So this is kind of how I set it up. I like to keep an air tag with my wallet, especially since I'm a cash spender. So just in case if this ever gets taken, I do have my air tag to keep it. So if anybody's ever wondering if you have a lot of money and are worried about that, I would definitely highly recommend a air tag, because that helps just give me peace of mind with my wallet. So these are what I use to do my wallets. So the envelopes, I just found these stickers. I was in Buffalo yesterday, and I just went for like some early Christmas shopping, and just to kind of see, I just love going to like Target and stuff. We don't have that here in Canada. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and my friend pointed out these stickers for me because she knows I do the envelope challenge, and she found these, and it's just perfect. I just love the design, love the style. It was perfect for these wallets. So it comes with 40. So if you're ever in the States and Hobby Lobby, look for these ones. They're really cool. They're great labels, and it was only $1.99. How crazy is that? So I ended up getting 3 just in case I could find them. They don't give me all the categories I want, but they do give you 4 spots at the back to write down extra ones. So that's what I've done. These are kind of cool because they've got the month, so I'm thinking maybe I'll use them for an envelope challenge, maybe for the new year. I'll think about it. And then there's also just some extra ones there for the holiday season. So there you go if you're thinking or you're looking for envelope labels. Like, I always love supporting businesses and Etsy shop owners, but I thought that would just be a quick, easy way to try it, and I don't really want to break out my Cricut. I want to get this video up as soon as possible. So anyway, all of that to say, here are my categories in my wallet. I've got spending, food, gas, beauty. So again, that's one I had to write, but it still looks great. And there's the money rollover for beauty. I can actually count that right now. One thing I was talking about in my last video is that I was worried about how these wallets would hold the cash, but I've had this in here just to play around with it, and I really, really love it. Holds, it doesn't fall out. I'm not worried about it. Plus, I don't carry this just like this. I carry it in my purse, so I'm not really worried about losing the money. But beauty has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50 left over. And so I always roll over beauty. So I'm just going to fold it like that. Put in. So beauty, emergencies. So I will go over this when I go into my sinking funds, but in my sinking funds, I had an all about me and a miscellaneous, and I kind of was like, well, it kind of combines in the same. So I just did that. I combined it and I put it in my wallet for emergencies. I don't know if I'm going to just keep rolling this stuff over or put it towards savings challenges, but maybe I'll wait till it gets up to 50, which I think after today it will be, and then I'll just start putting the extra rollover money into my savings challenges or emergency funds. But again, this sticker didn't have miscellaneous, so I just did emergencies, because really, if it doesn't come out of any of these categories, then it's kind of like an emergency payment or just something I want to use the money for. So in emergencies has 10, 20, 30. That's in that one. There we go. Then I've got credit cards. So again, if I use my credit card for any reason, this money will go in here. And then my coins. So we can unstuff that now. And these are the leftover coins that I have from the last 2 and a bit weeks. So 2 for 220 is to go into my coin challenge. There we go. So for coins, I decided to add this pouch, but I also have a pouch at the front here if I want to use that. I've got the pouch here. I just thought it'd be kind of nice to have both just in case I have too many coins, or just to have access to both. So the pouch is there and at the back. And so that is for my wallet to be unstuffed. And as we move on to the cash layout, I'll just show you what my budget planner looks like. And this is one of my first payments where I actually saw what my amount of money my salary will be bi-weekly now that I'm in that permanent position job till the end of the year. So I'll see what this is, kind of just helps me understand how much it's going to be bi-weekly compared to before I was a contract or paid by daily rate. So if I worked that day, then I got paid. If I didn't work that day, then I didn't get paid, obviously. So then every bi-weekly paycheck would be different. So now I know consistently this is what it's going to be like every 2 weeks. So here is what my budget for the 2 weeks looks like. If you do notice here on the salary, I did get also an extra bit of salary. It's just because this was the last of my contract payout, and then it goes into my salary. So consistently I'll get $19.60, and then I could just budget off of that afterwards. And then I do a lot of different side hustles. So a lot of my savings and my savings challenges are coming from those side hustles that I get paid with. Okay. So here is the outline of what I will be stuffing for today. I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, so now we are going to take out the cash, which is here in the pouch, and then start cash stuffing my sinking funds and my wallet. So I decided to really focus on these last 2 months, to 1.5 now really, just to get really focused on my cash stuffing and just get my savings as stuffed as possible, and just really focus on my budget and not going over, especially with the holiday season. It can be very easy to do that, but I have that's Christmas holiday sinking fund for a reason, to make sure that I do not go too crazy. So with that being said, I have decided to do a few little changes that I will point out as we are stuffing my sinking funds and my wallet. So this is going to be the biggest cash stuffing that I have, I think, ever done. I took out $15.70. Sorry, this got really smudged because I didn't realize the marker hadn't dried yet, but I took out $15.70. I'm just going to turn over my budget pager so I know where we are at. And so I'm going to be I took out 8 $100 bills, 6 50s, 8 20s, 5 10s, and 12 5s. And there is a reason why I ended up taking out that much, and that is because I have kind of like my debt / my bills, if you will, that I normally leave in my bank account because I don't want to take them out, but I really want to focus on not spending that money. So I decided to withdraw it to see if that helps. I never have an issue of spending that money, but I just wanted to make sure that I'm really focused on making sure my budget is accurate and what I want, what it's at. So I decided to take it out and give this a try, and then when it comes to the end of the month, when I do have to pay the debt, then I will just put this back in the bank and then send it off. So with that being said, let's set up the cash. Sorry, the shadow is going to bother me. That's just my wallet. The 50s. Okay, and there we go. Again, this is such a large amount. I have never cash stuffed this much in, I think, ever of my cash stuffing. But again, I wanted to take out these $100 bills so that I can make sure that my, like I said, I don't even know what the words I'm looking for, that I am sticking within budget, I guess, right? So let's do the two different types of sinking funds that I've kind of set up. One is my like actual sinking funds, and then this is one's my savings or my savings challenges. So we'll start with my sinking funds. And as you can see, the first one is bills. I use one of those stickers on this. I normally do my Cricut and pull them out like this, but I decided to give this a try, and I really do like the look of it, and I might change the rest of them over just to kind of switch it up. So I really like the way this looks. So for the bills, this one is the $750 that I took out. So it is going to be 700. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 150. So there we go. So let's count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 750. So that'll go into the bills. And then the other half of that will come out at the end, my next paycheck in 2 weeks. So some people may ask why it's so much, and what happened is my parents helped me consolidate my debt last year, so I just have decided to pay them a lot back just to get rid of that debt as quick as possible. So I pay $1,500 a month, and also I don't pay for rent here. I live at home, so this kind of covers all of those bills, so I call it just bills as well as my debt all wrapped up. So there that is. So insurance, this is another thing that I decided to take out because it is my car insurance, and my car insurance is $78 bi-weekly, or I think what did it come up to normally? It is, oh, my math is so off, 150 I think it is in the end. So it's just under that, so I decided to take out just the extra $2, and when I put it back into the bank, it'll just mean it gets rolled over in the bank account. So 20, 40, 60, 80. 80 was getting stuffed for insurance. And again, the next pay will cover the last of the insurance, and then I'll all go back into the bank. Car maintenance. Car maintenance is getting, I think, 25. Yep. So a 20 and a 5. So car maintenance is kind of for any car stuff that happens or car washes. Just kind of keep this as full as possible. 20, 40, 60, 65. Now that winter's coming, I won't be doing as many car washes, and so I'll just be able to beef this up and get it ready for my next oil change. So maybe kind of like cap this sinking fund at like $200. Okay, annual pay. Annual pay gets 15. 10 and a 5, and my Spotify account is up this week for my brother. I can't remember how much it is. We split it together, so I'll just have to take this out and pay the extra if that's what happens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. $60 in annual pay. 10. And gifts. Gifts, I kind of want to bump the sinking fund up a little bit more because I like to do big gifts for people. I really try to just use Cricut gifts ideas, but I normally, especially for my friends, we all kind of band together and pay for one gift together. So we do like to give a generous amount for that. So it's normally around $50, and so I'm thinking I might have to start stuffing this around $50 a month. Just to get it up to that, and so I don't keep dipping into other categories just to pay for the gifts. So for gifts, I decided 25. So I'm hoping 25 every 2 weeks will give me obviously 50 for the month, and that will hopefully get it stuffed to where I want it to be. So 20, 25, 30. I feel like my brain is just not switched on today. It is a Sunday as I'm filming this, and maybe that's why. Normally when I film it during the school week, my brain is still on school, and on the weekend, my brain is normally shut off. Okay, so beauty, all about me, and miscellaneous are the ones that I've kind of collapsed because I put these into my wallet. I'm still keeping these in here because if my wallet does get too thick, I will take some of that money out and put it in, store it in here, especially for the all about me and miscellaneous. But like I said, I've combined these and just put it as an emergency in my wallet. Christmas, this just holds my receipts, and then these are my dividers slash envelopes that are normally in my big wallet that I actually left from Kay's wallet, but I did want to try a smaller wallet, so I've kept these back here, and this is just going to hold my gas receipt for now. Okay, so we're going to stuff my wallet next. So spending gets 75. I've decided to go for a few bigger bills because I normally break this 50 down into some 20s and a 10, but now because this wallet cannot hold as much, I've decided just to give it a try like this and not have too many bills. Open it. So spending gets 75. There we go. Food will also get 75, exactly the same way, 20, 50, and what am I doing? 75. There we go. Not a 5. Did I do that? Yeah. 75 as well for food. Also, the 50s I find hard to break, so it's kind of nice to keep them as 50s, and maybe it'll help me save a little bit more too. So 50. Gas. This is another new category I decided to start taking out again. I was using my credit card, but I kind of want to stop using my credit card as much as possible, so I will just pay for the gas this way, and then maybe sometimes I will just use it on my credit card and put this money just directly in the bank, depending on the gas station I go to. So 20 and a 50, we're going to do $70 every 2 weeks. Gas is still creeping up, going up and down, so I don't really know if this will be enough for the next 2 weeks, but let's hope. If not, this is the amount I'll put in, and then that's that. It doesn't need to be a full tank. So there is gas. Beauty. So this is what I was talking about, beauty getting quite thick. Beauty always gets 100 every 2 weeks. So with already, I think it already had $50 in it, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, it's already 50 in it. Adding 100 might make it quite full, so I may move some of it into my sinking funds, but it will get 150, 2 20s, 110, and 2 5s. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh, did I do my math wrong on this? I think I did my math. I gave it 110, which I'll just let it happen. But my math is wrong on this. 50, 20. Oh, yeah. I did not count that right. Okay, so let's, you know what we'll do is we will do the 10 and we will roll these 2 5s over to another category or my savings challenge, because I only need an extra 100 in here since I already have 50. So 50, 20, 40, sorry, 50, 70, 90, 100. That was flustering. Oops, I haven't had a mistake like that in a long time, but it happens. Let's move this over and make sure it's all in the right spot. Okay, so now we should have 150 here. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 120, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 150 in beauty. There it is. Again, if this just seems too thick, I will end up putting some of this into my sinking funds. Okay, emergency. So emergency now gets, I'm gonna have to combine it. I just decided this a couple days ago after I did my budget. So going forward, I have all about me and miscellaneous, but going forward, I will just combine the two. So all about me gets a 10, sorry. And miscellaneous gets 15. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. Like I said, I'll probably keep it just at 50 in this envelope, and then going forward, I will just kind of maybe roll this over into my savings challenges. So there we go. That is my wallet stuffed. I kind of have folded them all the same direction, so maybe I'll play around with and do it different ways, just because now it's full, but it does close. And like I said, I'm not worried about the money falling out. It is quite tucked in there, and that goes right into my purse. Okay, so now the next bit of this is going to be my savings challenges and my 100 envelope / 50 envelope challenge. So today I will be finishing the challenge. That was a goal of mine, was to get this done mid-November, and we are able to do that with this paycheck, which is so exciting. So the last couple of envelopes I have left were these ones. What I did is even though I wasn't filming, I did fill in the extra ones that I had a few extra with my money left over from like the last week or 2 weeks ago, and I just stuffed it right into here even though I didn't film it. So that leaves me with just 4 of these envelopes left, so let us stuff them. So it is 20, 30, 5, there's 1, 20, 45 for this one. Again, I round up because we are Canadian here and we don't have $1 bills, and I don't really want to throw loonies into these envelopes. So I just round up and add the 5. There we go. Same with this one, 20, 45. And the last one, 20, 45 there as well. Oh, the sun is coming in really nicely. It was actually snowing, just like some flurries this morning. Kind of ready for that because I'm over the rain kind of weather. And that is our 50 envelope challenge done, which is crazy. There it all is. I will film an unstuffing of this later, and then I'm going to put this right into my bank and I'll explain when I'm doing that. So look out for that video coming out after this one. We'll be taking out the 50 envelope challenge. Okay, and so what is left is 150, I believe. Yeah, and I believe this is for my challenges in this wallet. My goal for November was to save up $500 for my Disney World trip, and so 150 is going to be added to it. As you can see, this is kind of what I'm using to track it. So 150 will be colored in from the 500 challenge. I will color that in afterwards and just add it to this. I have 2 of these actually in there because if I'm able to keep saving more, I will. Just so I have a good buffer for my trip at the end of December. And there we go. And now that I have this $10, my other kind of saving goals for November and going into December would be just adding more into a buffer into my checking account. And then I will be saving up for a new course that I'll be taking in the new year. So I brought this back. So I think, where can I add this? I will just add this into the buffer for now. And then I will start budgeting for these other savings challenges soon. Right, and that is that for kind of like my savings challenge binder. So again, building a buffer here, and then this is the one I'm really going to focus on, is the Disney World challenge, and that just looks so cool with the money in behind it now. You can really see the words. That's awesome. Emergency fund / buffer, and then I will start the continuing education one. Vacation I've just kept in here because I will probably save up again. I have a vacation in March as well, so I'll want some pocket change or cash for that. And then these are just my extra old ones that I maybe will find in a challenge to do with them come the new year. Okay, so that is all my cash stuffing done. Sorry for the long video. I just wanted to be a little chatty, an update on what's going on and where I've been. And so thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to unstuff all of these. I will film that and I'll tell you what I'll be doing with that cash. So thank you so much for watching this video. And if you have not done so, please subscribe and like, and I will see you next time. Bye.